is NDSU-UND this week. NDSU goes back up to the chicken coop that they call the Alaris Center. Now, there is a lot of talk on social media that people are saying the NDSU is going to be lose 42-7 to UND. And we're going to preview this here. Talk objectively. Now, NDSU, they went up there last year or 2 years ago in 21. It was a loud atmosphere. It was crazy. It was, that sound, it just rattles off the top of the Alaris Center. And it's going to be like that again. I think they're going to be more well prepared. Matt Entz talked about it in his presser earlier this week that they were caught off guard by how loud it was going to be when they were up there 2 years ago. UND, this is one of the better teams they have had. Offensively, they've got a good quarterback in Tommy Schuster. They've got Bo Belquist, who's one of the best receivers in all of FCS. Running the ball, they have good running attack with split between Isaiah Davis, who's been more of the receiving back, and then his last name's like Zebarth. I can't think of his first name. Gavin Zebarth, out of Cambridge, Minnesota. He's their leading rusher here. But some of the keys to the game. UND's defense has not looked improved from the last couple of years. It still looks similar. They give up, they're in the back half of the FCS of FCS in passing defense, and then in rushing, they gave up a bunch of yards to Boise State and South Dakota State, the two good teams that they played on their schedule, both losses. Tommy Schuster has not played well against NDSU. He's looking for his first win against the Bison. Key is just, I think they got to find a way to get pressure on him, get him out of the pocket, make him scramble where he is uncomfortable. Force him into some turnovers, make him run for his life. And another thing too is defensively is I think NDSU, their tackling outside of the USD game, I think has been much improved. The pass rush needs to find a way to get home. They have not been very good this year, the last couple of years for that matter, of getting a pass rush. They got to be able to find that. Hopefully they can get home with four guys where they're not having to blitz, and also have to be ready for a trick play, because every time NDSU and UND play, there's always some type of trick play that they have up their sleeve, whether at a 4th and inches QB sneak on a punt in their own on their own side of the field. The trick play a couple of years back where they scored, where they it was similar to the longest yard where they all looked in disarray and then they snapped the ball and threw it up. And if NDSU, they just don't turn the ball over, run the ball effectively, do what they've had success with against UND in the past, and I think they're going to be fine. A lot of people think this is the year the dynasty dies. They're not going to make the playoffs. I heard something today. I saw something online today that when Kleiman left, they should have hired Bubba Schweigert instead. I mean, this is just some of the things that you read on the internet. They're just delusion. But that's my NDSU-UND preview for the week. You guys got any questions?
Who wins?
This is I think this is going to be a close game. It's going to be a 4-quarter game. But in the end, I'm going to pick NDSU to win just because I have not seen UND beat NDSU. I need to see that before I am comfortable enough picking UND to beat the Bison.
Seems fair.
Fair enough.
Seems fair.
So that's the NDSU-UND preview.